Another defeat for India, and this was a hammering. India have suffered their biggest ever defeat in T20Is, losing to England by 125 runs. Now, this extends India's miserable run on this tour. Barring the washed out match in Durham, India has now lost 4 successive matches, stretching back to the Ireland series. But more than the defeat itself, it's the manner of the loss that will hurt India. At no point India were in the contest, and it felt like England was out to dominate while India was simply trying to survive. Now, there are a couple of important talking points from this game. One is the team combination in itself. India now has 3 left-handers at the top, all playing the same high-risk, high-reward game. Perhaps Sanju Samson offered that kind of balance to this Indian team. He could attack and consolidate when needed. If the wickets fell early, he could stabilize things. But he has been dropped from the Zimbabwe tour, and which is this tour that starts a few days after the India-England ODI series. And that also tells you about his place in this Indian team going forward and the kind of plans that the team has for him. Now, the second point is about the contrast between the two innings. England started slowly, built their innings, batted patiently actually. In fact, the first over was a maiden, but then accelerated towards the end and got to 201. India, while on the other side, lost wickets at regular intervals and in fact had lost 8 wickets in the first 10 overs. And the required rate wasn't a problem, but they were all out by the 12th over. So the innings never actually got going. If there's one positive that India can take away from this game, it's Prince Yadav. He was impressive in his second T20I, and of course at the press conference I asked Gautam Gambhir about him, and he was also very pleased with his performance and what he saw today. But this is an encouraging sign. Overall, India will need a lot more to come back into this series. Remember, this is a series that India can only draw now. It can only be 2-2. If India wins in Bristol and then they win again in Southampton, they can draw this series, but now they can't win this series. India actually doesn't have much time to dwell on this defeat. It's a quick turnaround. They're back in action in just a day's time in Bristol. But with a defeat of this magnitude, the real challenge may well be responding mentally. Before I sign off, let me just give you a nice pan of this beautiful ground. This is Siddhaarth Mahan in Trent Bridge, Nottingham for The Federal.